Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about the new iOS 26.1. Now we are very close to the final release of iOS 26.1. It's on its final stages. Apple has just released recently the 4th beta, this being the last beta of iOS 26.1, and this upcoming Monday we're expecting the RC version, and then the next Monday, which I believe will be November the 3rd, most likely will be the date that Apple releases iOS 26.1 to the public. So in today's video, we're taking a look at this update. We have some more new features to talk about and everything else that you need to know regarding the new iOS 26.1. Now, before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are still not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to be updated with the latest news on iOS, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now, first off, we're talking about more new features that we have been able to discover on the latest update of iOS 26.1, and we're starting with the iMessage app. So Apple has done a few changes on iMessage with iOS 26.1, one of them actually being not that good. They have removed the backgrounds that you get on your conversations if you're on SMS or RCS, and people are not able to reset those wallpapers, those backgrounds, once they are removed. I don't know if that's a bug or Apple intentionally did do that, but you can no longer set backgrounds for your conversations for SMS and RCS. But here's another new feature that you need to know about. Finally, they have updated the new icon for the camera. So when you go to your iMessage and you try to send a picture, you will have the camera here. It finally has an icon that does match the icon that you get for the camera on your home screen. Now here's another change here on the Photos app. So as you probably know by now, on the Photos app, while viewing screenshots, now you will have them on full screen. So nothing down here and up here will cover the view of your screenshot. Now another adjustment, another small change that they did here is that now when you view your screenshots, they actually have rounded corners matching the rounded corners of your iPhone, even though while using the screenshots on other places you will have the full picture with not rounded corners, but while viewing it on the Photos app it does show rounded corners. And another change for the notifications, if you use summarized notifications on your iOS 26.1 device, now the summarized notifications are on liquid glass. So you know, these are like normal notifications, but when you get the summarized notifications, you will have like a bigger pop-up, not like these ones that are small, and that one is now on liquid glass, of course matching the all liquid glass design of the new iOS 26. And there's also a splash screen for AirPods. It is appearing for a lot of users. Now, this actually appeared even before. It's now reappearing for a lot of users when updating to the latest beta of iOS 26.1. Basically, letting you know what's new with AirPods on iOS 26.1. So we have live translations, charging reminders. Now this is probably the best new feature of the AirPods with iOS 26. Is super useful. Then you will have here the new charging status, the camera controls, and also pause media on sleep. All these are the newest features that Apple has actually added with iOS 26, not 26.1, but they're reappearing here as a splash screen on the latest beta of iOS 26.1. And of course, when updating to a new software, most users want to know, and the most important thing, which is the battery life. How does a certain iOS update perform when it comes to battery? Well, with iOS 26.1, we have a decent battery life. So we have here a battery which is currently at 88% battery health. And if we take a look here at the usage, it's actually decent, not the best ever, but it's very, very similar to iOS 26. So if you already have a device running iOS 26, you can expect to get basically the same battery life with 26.1 as well. Maybe a 1 to 2% better performance on battery with iOS 26.1, but overall it's like something that you will probably not even notice on daily usage. So just expect to get the same battery life as you got on iOS 26. But again, we have a few more days, like 10 days until the final release. Maybe Apple will actually do some adjustments and it improves the battery life a bit, but don't rise your hopes too high. It's probably not going to be that much of a difference that you can notice while using your iPhone on daily basis. Now, something that is really great with iOS 26.1, and it has been also with iOS 26, and it has been with iOS 26 since beta 3 back in summer, is the performance. This software performs really good. And with 26.1, not just in numbers, even on daily use, it is actually really good. I know there are complaints, there will be smaller bugs here and there, but overall, it's a great update. Now, I have been using iOS 26.1, of course, since its first beta, and it's something that you can actually install on your device, even though it's on its first beta, and not even notice that you have a beta while using your iPhone on daily basis. It is that good, and the performance also shows here numbers. So here we have a test with Geekbench 6, and it shows the single core score at 2,985. This is with the fourth beta of iOS 26.1, while the multi-core score is at 7,568. I even got a better score with the second beta, I believe, or the third one. But again, the fourth beta is just installed on the device. It's not even 48 hours since the install, so it will get better in the next few days. But again, I've managed to get a score over 3,000 here with iOS 26.1 on the single score, and then on the single core score, and then on the multi-core score it was over 7,600. So again, a great performance from iOS 26.1. So what's next? Well, as I said at the beginning of the video, the 27th of October most likely will be the date that Apple releases the RC version, which is the last beta, but it's not the beta, it's the last update sent to the devs and the public testers before the public release, which will be most likely November the 3rd. Now, in the meantime, it is a very good chance that we will also get iOS 26.0.2. Now, that actually has been spotted for weeks now. It has been being tested by Apple since a couple of weeks. I don't know why they haven't released it. It's a very big chance that it might be released today or tomorrow. If it doesn't happen, then most likely they maybe just pushed it out of the way and just went straight to iOS 26.1. But it was being tested by Apple. It has been spotted being tested. So you can expect that update to also come to your device very soon, if maybe Apple has just decided to go with iOS 26.1 and not release that one. But it's a good chance again that it might be released today or tomorrow. So iOS 26.1, should you update or not? Well, of course, if you're on any of the betas of iOS 26.1, make sure you always have the latest update. And once the RC is released on Monday, go ahead and update to that as well. That way you will have the final release a week before everyone else, and you know that you have the final version of iOS 26.1. If you're on iOS 26 right now and you don't want to wait a few more days for the public release, then I would suggest that you can go ahead and update. Of course, updating to beta, it's very easy nowadays, and again, it's not it's buggy or you cannot use your iPhone on daily basis. It is actually pretty good. So if you just want to do it and enjoy the all new features, you can go ahead and do it right now. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.